Man, there is nothing like a good modern-day superhero movie. It's like having a nice cake. You know what's the best part about a cake? The cherry on top. But I gotta ask this question. What if the cherry on top sucks? What if it is the opposite of a cherry on top? What, the spunk at the bottom of a cake? Let's not say cherry on top of a superhero movie. Let's say the monkey paw. What is a monkey paw, you ask? Well, it is a literal monkey paw that grants you wishes. But it has some side effects. Aww. Let me give you an example. Let's say you stumble across a monkey paw and you wish that you become rich. Well, congratulations, the monkey paw is gonna make you rich. You're gonna be the next millionaire playboy. You're gonna be on those islands where women just walk around naked, just waiting to massage you. But unfortunately, this is a monkey paw and there's always something bad that happens at the end. So you are gonna get your wish, you are gonna be rich, but the drawback is while you're vacationing on some island, your baby sister's back home and her babysitter is Benzema. So a monkey paw is something bad towards the end, right? What is a monkey paw in a superhero movie? Oh, it can range from a few things. It can range from the shitty government mandated action sequence where everybody just fight. It just looks like a sloppy superhero Royal Rumble. Or it can be something like the villain being a boring, bald British guy. Why is every superhero villain Alan Shearer? But do you want to know what the biggest monkey paw is in comic book movies? The fate of the world concept.
Hey, Tubby, what does that mean?
I'm glad you asked, voice accurate Declan Rice. The fate of the world concept basically means if the superhero in their movie does not lock the hell in, then their version of Earth is basically going to be Planet Vegeta. Everybody's going to die. Goodbye, world. Goodbye, Bill Burr. Goodbye, Rhea Ripley. Goodbye, Johannesburg, South Africa. Goodbye, creators of Burnout 3 Takedown. Goodbye, wallpaper on wall that slowly comes off over time, only to reveal that there's more wallpaper underneath. As y'all can predict, I'm not a fan of the fate of the world concept. Let me tell you why it sucks. Number one, the fate of the world concept, it makes no sense. Let's use Marvel, for example, because they use this in every single movie. Okay, so let's say that Doctor Strange has a fate of the world dilemma in his own movie. If he doesn't lock in, the entire world is gonna come to an end. Okay, so what's Spider-Man doing in this time? Is he just jacking off? Is he just spunking spider webs? Yeah, what's Captain America doing in this time? Is he at a museum looking at the civil rights movement section in disgust? Surely if it's the fate of the world and all these dudes are in the same city, then they're gonna have to do some crossover, right? Yes! So this is Marvel's excuse to have more than one superhero save the day. And don't worry, guys, they're only doing this because it makes a better story, right?
Hello, I like money.
Now, I can't front. Back in like the 2010s, seeing other superheroes join in a movie, it was pretty cool. But now, dude, it's too much. I came to the Spider-Man movie premiere in my Spider-Man onesie, ready to watch Spider-Man. Now, answer me this question, Kevin Feige. Why the is Loki in this movie?
Whoa, Toby, you didn't know? Loki and Spider-Man work together now. Have you not been watching the MCU TV shows?
No, I haven't. Marvel, why are you giving me homework before a movie? Stop making Fate of the World tie in with crossovers. We are already the generation of fried dopamine receptors consuming nothing but Family Guy edits, iShowSpeed clips, and copy-paste tweets. Oh, and by the way, doing the whole Fate of the World thing all the time is gonna make the whole Fate of the World thing mean nothing. Second reason why Fate of the World concepts suck, it's lazy. And the third reason why the Fate of the World thing is such a stupid concept, take it away, Dave.
I don't care.
Yeah, we don't care. Sorry, Leonardo DiCaprio. Sorry, Lil Dicky. We don't care about the Earth. Look, man, I like this planet for some things, but let's be honest, man. This is a pretty freaked up place. This is probably the only planet in the solar system with evil people. Like, we have therapists. But of course, just take away the T, the H, and then take away the E. We have grown men that tickle children. I don't know, man. Maybe we gotta go. Okay, let me be serious for a second. It's not that we don't care about this Earth. We just don't care about this fictionalized fake-ass Earth in a superhero movie. Like, don't get me wrong. You got a superhero that a lot of people care about, like Spider-Man and like Echo, I think. But see, here's the important thing. You have to make viewers care about everything around that hero too. Superhero movies need world building, and that starts with the characters in the superhero's world. So you can't do, oh, if Spider-Man doesn't save the world, then it's gonna come to an end, because most people won't care. The only other person that I don't want to see die in this fictionalized world is probably Aunt May. By the way, did y'all know that, like, Aunt May from the original Spider-Man movies, the actress is still alive? Yo, get that chick on Secret Wars. You want to know why I only care about Aunt May and not the rest of the world? Well, one obvious fact that we have to acknowledge is that typically the whole world in these comic book movies tends to just be America. Or sometimes it's just New York. Okay, but truth aside, the only reason I'll only care about Aunt May is because, for example, in the OG Spider-Man movies, you see her advice, you see her conversation, you see the things that make her happy, the things that make her sad. You start to see her as a fleshed out human being. And you honestly start to love this little old lady. The thought of something bad happening to her makes you physically sick. And that is why world building is important in these kind of movies. You have to make everybody watching the movie care about all these people instead of just saying, hey, the world is coming to an end. They're all screwed. And that is why I believe there's a superior concept to the fate of the world. And that is street level stories. Now, in the 2010s, the most popular comic book movies tended to be fate of the world movies, Avengers movies. These were sometimes even like fate of the universe. But I feel like the 2020s is finally healing. People care about stories that revolve around human characters, something that we can all actually relate to. So for example, the best superhero movie so far in the 2020s decade is not some fate of the world spectacular, okay? It's actually The Batman. Don't argue with me, go argue with an old lady. But what, you're gonna go and argue with an old lady? Dick. The reason The Batman is so good is because we're not told that we have to care about the whole frickin' planet. No. We only have to care about three things. 1, Batman. 2, his city, Gotham. And 3, the inhabitants of said city. That's it. Even my pea-sized brain can comprehend that. Here are 3 great examples of street-level superhero media. Number 1, The Batman, classic. Number 2, The Penguin, classic. And number 3, a show that was so good that it is being reborn, The Daredevil. Daredevil is absolutely perfect. Well, almost perfect. But listen, in this show, all you're asked to care about is the main character, Matt Murdock, aka the Daredevil. I'm sorry for exposing you, bro. These 2 amazing people, Foggy Nelson and Karen Page, the poor people of Hell's Kitchen, and that's it. Everybody else is an asshole. Wait, no. That's all you have to care about. You don't have to care about the freaking planet. Daredevil is so painfully obsessed with making you care about the characters. You'll have these random dialogues that genuinely go nowhere, but it's so human. You'll see the characters' feelings. You're gonna see them working. You'll see them through good times. You'll see them through bad times. It almost feels like you're watching like Big Brother, where you're just watching people's lives just take place. And it makes them feel so real that you genuinely start caring about these people. For 3 seasons, they didn't just carve out Matt Murdock. They carved out all the amazing characters around him. This show is so good that Marvel picked it up because it had some really good people in it. But see, here's the issue. The MCU doesn't care about people. No, it cares about the fate of the freaking world. So guess what they did? Upon picking the show back, they decided that they're not gonna be bringing back Foggy Nelson and Karen Page, 2 beloved characters. And dude, the outrage was so bad, they had to go back on their word and bring the 2 characters back. Why was the general public so mad? Because these 2 characters mean something. And the same exact thing can be said about how The Penguin made viewers care about all the characters in the show. Now listen, there's spoilers up ahead for The Penguin, and if you don't want to be spoiled and you want to watch this classic, then skip over to this part. Why haven't you skipped yet? What, do you need help skipping? This video is brought to you by Manscaped. If you don't mind the spoilers, then stick around. Okay, so of course, in The Penguin, Victor f***ing dies and he's killed by the Penguin. And dude, the meltdown that happened on social media the following week was crazy. You would think that Victor Aguilera was a real person and not just a fictionalized TV character. Penguin killing Victor made people so mad that people were actively on social media calling for Batman to come out. Because this show is brilliant. It isn't just there to make you watch, it's there to make you care. If you haven't seen my video on The Penguin, please go check it out. Speaking of The Batman, another street-level classic, news recently broke out that The Batman Part 2 is now going to be further delayed to 2027. Needless to say, a lot of people cried, including myself. Now, looking at these three examples of street level media, can you see the real life outrage that these shows can bring out of people? Like, dude, these shows and movies have actually made us give a fuck about these fake people. And no, it's not because we're all mentally ill, kind of. No. That was the intention of these shows and movies, and I gotta give the writers credit where it's due. Street level media, especially in the comic book context, does a way better job of making the viewers care about things than Fate of the World does. Because while Street Level is making you care about these characters that are fleshed out, Fate of the World is asking you to care about this fake world's alternative version of Mexico, Bolivia, and Pakistan. I'm sorry, fake Bolivia, Mexico, and Pakistan. I don't care. But now it is time to talk about the issues of street level media. So Spider-Man 4 is coming out soon, and bro, in this movie, I want Spider-Man to be a bum. I want this bitch Peter Parker to be broker than Chester McBadbat. No high technology suits, no, just overdue builds and a job at a pizzeria. I want Peter Parker to be so poor that OnlyFans with Spider-Man is starting to feel like the move. I don't want some alien to be his main villain. No, I want it to be somebody like Kingpin. Just a corrupt criminal underboss. Somebody that could exist in real life. I want that movie just in New York. Strictly in New York. I want Spider-Man 4 to be as simple as this, but unfortunately, Marvel is laughing at me right now as I say this. Yeah, they would never do all that crap in a million years. Because the matter of the fact is this, Marvel does not have faith in street level movies. Marvel would never make something like the early 2000s Spider-Man movies. Man, if you think about it, Marvel don't even have faith in Spider-Man. Have you noticed all of Spider-Man's movies in the MCU always has another hero in there? Spider-Man 1, you see Iron Man. Spider-Man 2, you see Nick Fury. Spider-Man 3, you see 3 Spider-Men. Marvel have seen that their biggest movies tend to be the ones that are fate of the world, so they're not gonna run a street level narrative for a major blockbuster movie. Even though it would probably do an amazing job at making everybody care about Tom Holland's Peter Parker and all the characters around him. So unfortunately, I don't have faith in Marvel running street level movies anytime soon. Now, thankfully, DC has seen what putting the entire budget of a small island into a Fate of the World movie has done to them. Yeah, they made less money than Money Plane. A lot of DC's big budget blockbuster Fate of the World movies bombed. So now recently we've seen DC shift over to more street level media, kind of like the Joker and the Batman, and these movies have done amazing. And who knows, maybe James Gunn can take note of this and apply it to the actual DCU, and maybe the DCU could surpass Marvel this decade in terms of quality, if it hasn't already. At this point, they really have nothing to lose. DC is more likely to run the street level movies and the TV shows because they've actually seen success with it. Marvel haven't really seen that kind of success with street level media, so they most likely won't make movies around it. That is why I pray that this new Daredevil show does amazing so it can give Marvel the confidence to do something new like this. Tell me if I'm bugging, but I love seeing superheroes do like non-superhero shit sometimes. Yeah, don't get me wrong, Superman beating up a giant alien, that's pretty cool, but I kind of like the scenes where Superman's just, I don't know, like shaving his beard with his laser. Spider-Man Homecoming was honestly a really good movie, but I feel like the scenes that really stick with me are the early ones in New York when he's helping somebody get their bicycle back, or he's helping some old lady with directions. Like, bro, these are the scenes that stick with you. Not everything has to be fantastic. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the final chapter. Now, the question is this: what is the better concept? Fate of the World or street level? Well, in terms of a good story, I think it's obviously street level. You can flesh out the characters more and the audience is going to care. So if these characters die, then people are going to be upset. And if they live, people are going to be happy. Fate of the World isn't going to make you care as much because we don't have time or even the brain capacity to care about this fake planet. But unfortunately, in terms of box office and making a lot of money for a movie, then Fate of the World is the better go-to for these kind of comic book movies. Because most moviegoers are just like, must-see explosions, must-see bombs, can't process dialogue. And you see, street-level movies, they can bring you in emotionally, but they probably won't bring you out financially. So that brings us back to the question, what is the better concept? Fate of the World or street level? Well, there's only one person that can answer that question, and that's you. So ladies and gentlemen, sound off in the comments. Tell me what you guys think. And what do you guys think about both concepts? What's your favorite example or your least favorite example of each concept? I want to hear you guys out. This is a video I've wanted to make for a pretty long time. So I might even just be in the comments and just discuss with you guys in length as well. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching the video. If you're new here, we are actually on the road to 100,000 subscribers. This journey is feeling special, I'm not gonna lie. So if you want to be part of this, then make sure you drop a like if you enjoyed this video and subscribe. I really do appreciate that. Just show some love. It's free. It's free. You feel me? Like, I'm not asking you. It's not fate of the world. It's free to like and subscribe. You feel me? But yeah, it has been your boy Toby World. I really do appreciate you stopping by, and I can't wait to see you guys for the next video. It's been your boy. I'm out. Peace.